Imagine stepping into your alcove and being greeted by the warm embrace of vintage charm, every corner telling a story, every piece inviting a memory. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the enchanting world of vintage design, specifically focusing on how to transform your humble alcove into a charming nook that draws you in and makes you feel at home. Vintage design isn't just about aesthetic, it's about the stories each piece carries and the unique character it brings. Now, picture your alcove filled with warmth, charm, and personality, creating a delightful retreat away from the hustle and bustle of life. First, let's talk about color. Soft, muted tones have a nostalgic quality and can set the perfect backdrop for vintage decor. Think about pastel blues, dusty pinks, or serene yellows, colors that evoke a sense of tranquility. Pair these with creamy whites or warm beiges to create a cozy base where all your vintage treasures can live in harmony. Now, no vintage alcove is complete without iconic furniture pieces. Consider a classic armchair upholstered in a floral fabric that speaks of elegance and charm. A round vintage side table can serve as the perfect piece to display your favorite novel or a steaming cup of tea. Authenticity plays a big role here, so don't shy away from mixing different styles. Think mid-century alongside Victorian artistry. Let's not forget about the role of lighting. Vintage lamps with glass shades or even a wrought iron chandelier can add that perfect glow to your alcove. Lighting isn't merely functional, it sets the mood and tone of the space. So choose fixtures that not only illuminate, but also complement the vintage aesthetic you aim to achieve. Now, let's zoom in on decor elements. Vintage frames filled with art or old photographs can be grouped together to create an eye-catching gallery wall. Incorporate textiles with rich textures, ornate curtains or plush pillows that invite comfort and warmth. Look for vintage textiles at thrift stores or flea markets, which not only add rich texture but also keep your space feeling unique and alive. Speaking of uniqueness, consider accessorizing with collectibles, maybe a retro clock, a charming trinket box, or even vases that harken back to yesteryear. Each item tells a story, representing a past filled with elegance and charm. So gather pieces that resonate with you and reflect your personal journey. Plants, too, are essential in breathing life into your vintage alcove. Choose vintage planters to house your greenery, creating a symbiotic relationship between nature and nostalgia. Whether it's a striking fern or delicate succulents, plants enhance the atmosphere and make any alcove feel inviting. And finally, accessorize with books. Stack them on your side table or create a small library on a vintage bookshelf, framing your alcove with the richness of literature. With these enchanting vintage design ideas, you can create an alcove that feels like a treasured memory, a space where you can retreat and dream. If you're ready to reimagine your space with timeless charm and authentic vintage design, be sure to explore more of our videos right here on the channel, and subscribe for additional fresh ideas to elevate your home decor journey.